biblical proportion. Biblical. What it means is Old Testament. Real wrath of God type stuff. Rivers, seas, oil, humans, dogs, and kids living together. That's terrible.
Well, I'm telling you, it has been one of those type of weeks where the next thing you know, you just blink and it's all over. Come on now. You know what I'm talking about, right? You know what I'm talking about. What? Oh, but wait, you don't know what I'm talking about. Well, I'll tell you what. What I am talking about is we're setting the standard. We're raising the bar. We're seeing that toy picks by co-op is number one. The real Aaron is number two. Job's still dead. Number three. Question is where are you? Because that's what we're doing, setting the standard and raising the bar, like we always do on a Saturday mornings. Like I said, we're broadcasting from the beautiful sunny campus here at the University of Richmond. You're on the 19th day of October in the year 2024 on the most trusted puppet in media. Reporting since Roswell, I'm Sam Newsman. And this is Saturday morning. Want to thank everyone, of course, for joining into the show. Like I said, it's been an interesting week. Things have been going all over the place and going nuts. But I will tell you, there was the UVA coach. He decided to leave. The Hamas leader, he's dead. The Fonzie, he showed up at an elementary school over the week, said, hold on, do you have that quote again pulled up? Hold on, let me grab the quote. I need you to remember every one of you is powerful. Every one of you is smart, and every one of you has a great imagination. It is up to you, nobody else, to use it for the goodness in this world. I mean, did you know that the Fonzie has written over about 50 children's books? I wasn't aware of that. But obviously that is the deal. He's been writing children's books over almost 50 or so since the early 2000s. Shout out to Mud Scuffer joining into the party. Now, of course, there's a couple of places you can watch this, right? The Power of Imagination, says DFS. The Power of Imagination. A couple of places you can watch us. We are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube. We are live on X. We are also live on Instagram. Now, we do have other channels that we are a part of. TikTok, about 8,000 or so plus on there. Now, I never stream on TikTok. People say, well, Sam, why don't you stream on TikTok? Every time I have tried to stream on TikTok, my account gets suspended. It does. Every time I go and try to stream on TikTok, if I just do a live stream, it gets flagged for misinformation. And then I can't do anything on it for about a week. So what's that? So, oh, look, I see Mud Scuffer giving in. Oh, yes, Boker Tav. I've been trying to practice on my Yiddish, and I'm still not that great yet. Yeah. Well, here's the good one. It's the one that Uncle Jeff taught me. It's Kishmir Tukis, right? Kishmir Tukis. Yeah, I mean Kishmir Tukis. I mean you can probably understand what that is. Yeah, right. Well, it's Yiddish for kiss my bum. Yeah, it is. Shout out to Bowman 76, probably one of the coolest places to go to. The places you can go to, for an arcade. I mean, listen, it's been a while. When was the last time you went to the arcade? Well, yeah, the Halloween party. Well, was I invited to the Halloween party? What do you mean? Are you going? What are you going to dress up as? Yourself? Yeah, well, you know what? That's probably scary enough anyway. So shout out to Bowman, 76, tuning in, of course. And like I said, we have a couple other people joined in here across several social media streams as we continue to set the standard and raise the bar. Now, I had a couple of songs that we had playing, and we'll have Deep Cut Dave call us in about 10 minutes or so. Deep Cut Dave will come in and he will show us what is it? He'll tell us exactly why he picked what he picked. But I have a whole bunch of things here, and let me just go through Dracula the series, Count Duckula, the Mini Monsters, Can't Mini Mon. Everybody knows Scooby Doo. What is that? Screaming Lord Souls, Jack the Ripper, Jack the Ripper, Jack the Ripper. So that was pretty fun. Oh, of course. Well, there's always a shout out to Mary Murr. Mary Murr's always first. A shout out to Post as well, tuning in. He says that's what Exertus would have wanted. Oh, it has been a while since I have chatted with Exertus. Sometimes, well, I'm just so busy. I am so busy, and at night, it's a little bit difficult for me to jump on streams and do things just because we're setting the standard and raising the bar all day long. Well, of course I am by taking a nap. My own producer produces another show, another award-winning show. This show is award-winning. This show is award-winning. The other show that you do is award-winning. Just award-winning radio producer all over the place. Listen, don't get the big head just because it was your birthday yesterday. Just tighten up there. Just get better. Just get better. Vendetta has just joined in as well. I'm trying to pull up some of these songs here because there was a whole bunch of songs in the playlist. And I want to make sure I just kind of go through some of them because, well, I'm going to go through all of them, at least for me. And that way we can then just hit the certain different ones when the professor shows up. Now, the professor only segments, you're familiar with this, right? The professor only segments, the radio only segments means that it is radio only. The only way that you can listen to the show is if you're listening to it on the radio. But you say, Sam, I'm not close to the station, so I can't listen to it on the radio. And you said, and that's what I say, well, that's when you need to download the Live 365 app. Search WDCE, and then you'll be able to listen to the show as it's meant to be. It is a radio show, so you're supposed to be listening to it on the radio. However, most people think, the show doesn't really start until Sam comes on the screen. That's not the case. It'd be one thing if I wanted to sit there and try to make YouTube successful, X successful, Facebook successful. And people say, the reason why your channel's not doing good because I guess your content stinks. My content stinks just because I'm winning radio awards here, and people still tie their branding to YouTube and Facebook, and it's like, you're just a social media simp. Get yourself a real broadcast signal and then talk to me about doing something important, right? I'm not saying that you're not doing something important, but anybody can get on camera and just throw up the camera. But how many people are actually going in and have a real radio broadcast microphone right here? I see BITACRAC just joined in. House Life joined in. Go Figure Go has joined in. Crozus has joined in. Mobile uses radio waves anyway. GSMA Spectrum for full details. Thank you, Post. Appreciate that. But yes, people are joining in. But I do want to say, even though you are joining in, what is it? Connected. One SCISPPS. What is it? One SICPSD. I'm trying to read these things. I don't know how I'm supposed to. Sometimes if I just sit there and look at it, it's like, oh, I know what the name's trying to say, and I can read it just well. But then sometimes you're like, huh? So GSM, like most of us on is like most of us is on a spectrum. Ah, okay. You're a Saturday morning staple, Sam. Well, listen, we're trying to get that way. I say trying. We have won. Well, we won third place last year. We won second place this year. We're knocking out a nationally syndicated radio show host off the list. The only one that's left is old Uncle John. It's okay, Uncle John. It doesn't matter about it. Listen, everybody needs to have a gay uncle just that continues to set the standard, right? No, but I'm telling you what, John can just keep that first place trophy for a while. That's we'll cross the Rubicon when it needs to be crossed. But here we are setting the standard. We're raising the bar. Make sure you're following us at Sam Newsman all over social media. That's at Sam Newsman all over social media. That's Facebook, YouTube, X, Instagram as well. TikTok, Twitch, Kick. There's a whole bunch of places. And like I said, we just haven't been able to execute on any of them the way that we'd like to because you see that right there? Yeah, that thing right there. Yeah, that is the power mic, if you will. No, it's not a YouTube mic. Not a YouTube mic. No. No, that's not a podcast mic. No. It's neither one of those. The broadcast microphone. Meaning that if you're here locally and you were listening to us, you'd be able to just turn on the radio and then just listen to my beautiful puppet voice by just driving down the road, and you'd be like, oh my gosh, you know what? That's amazing. That beautiful puppet voice. Then you say, well, I want to see that beautiful puppet face. And I would say, well, that's at Sam Newsman all over social media. Lark, I see Lark just come in. So raise your lint rollers to Sam Newsman. Wait, does that do it? Does that mean I have lint on my hat? Is there lint on the hat? Big Daddy Suede just coming in too as well. Shout out to everybody. Make sure you tell everyone that we are broadcasting. The next time we will turn on the Sam cams, we're about to turn off the Sam cams, but we'll turn them back on around 11:11-ish. So tell everybody that we'll come back at 11:11-ish. So, Brother Sam, hey, aloha. How is it, Brother Sam? I'm doing fantastic. Larkin doing fantastic. Fantastic here on the 19th day of October in the year 2024. It is 10:25. Once again, make sure you download the Live 365 app, search WDCE. You'll be able to listen to these songs as we move along through the rest of the morning-ish. That's right, Mudscuffer-ish. But the Professor Deep Cut Dave will be coming in just a few moments. Radio-only segment. So download the Live 365 app, search WDCE. You'll be able to listen to the Professor. And I'll be back at about 11:11-ish here on the video. But hey, make sure you're listening on the app so you can hear Deep Cut Dave, the Professor, talk about all these songs. I mean, it's an educational opportunity, one you won't get anywhere else, specifically about nostalgia. So you should be doing it. All right, so I'm out of here, setting the standard, raising the bar here on the only award-winning radio show dedicated to the magic and nostalgia of Saturday morning, hosted by me, a real media puppet, broadcasting from the beautiful campus here at the University of Richmond. You're listening to WDCE 90.1 FM from the most trusted puppet in media, reporting since Roswell. I'm Sam Newsman, and this is Saturday Morning.